Now, see, that went pretty quick.
I know.
Come into the room. Y'all, it's Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
Girl, I'm so excited about
so
this
excited
topic.
too. You are. You've been looking forward to this, haven't you?
I have, and I'm hoping that, I'm hoping our guest comes on.
Oh, if
and
not, we're just going to keep it
Hey,
y'all, welcome to the T&T Podcast.
We got to give it a few minutes.
That's right.
We
do.
Time to come
welcome. In. Please like and share. We're getting set up here as always.
I can't believe my hair is already growing out at the roots. I'm going to have to let the blonde thing go. I'm going to have to let it go. Yeah, I got to get,
Oh,
yeah.
Let me cut that down.
You always talk about me.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm getting myself together.
You got it, though.
I got it. Hey, y'all, welcome. Welcome, Liz. Welcome. It is Thursday, y'all. Okay, let me see what's going on here.
You know, I just noticed something.
What is that?
I think somebody is trying to copy our thing.
Really?
There. Did you see that? Look.
We'll have to go back to that.
We're going to go back to that.
We're going to go back to that.
We're going to go back to that.
We'll go back. Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome. It is Thursday.
Welcome.
Hey, Classy.
Classy.
We have been waiting for you.
I love it
what?
when I get to see our regulars pop in. Y'all have no idea how excited we are. We love and appreciate y'all so much.
Yes, Lord, we are.
We love it.
Okay, y'all, we're getting set up, but you know what today's topic is. Tell them, Tina.
Did rap love, girl, I did it.
Did
rap music kill black love?
Did rap music? What do y'all think? Yes or no? Just put something in the comments. Do you think rap music at all has affected how men view women and women are viewed? What do y'all think?
I think it's not only that.
Hey, we know you gorgeous too, girl. We appreciate you so much.
Girl.
So what do y'all think? Do you think that rap music at all, the lyrics, what they're saying, has that affected how relationships are?
Yes, not just relationships. It's affected how these young girls act, in my opinion. Right? And
how they dress.
And how they dress. All this twerking and tweaking and whatever else they call it. You know, I feel like my mom sometimes when I start saying those things. Thank you,
Drummer Doug says yes.
Yes, it has. And you know what? Why is it that we do it, but other cultures, they not doing all that?
Country music doesn't do that, right?
Nope. Hey, I hadn't seen what's her face do it. What's her name?
What's her face?
Kelsey. What's her name? Y'all know her.
Taylor Swift.
You don't see Taylor Swift doing that. She ain't doing all that twerking and all that lyrics.
So why does rap cultivate that? I
want to know, why does the black culture think that that's our culture? Why do we identify with it?
That's good. I'm wondering. Why is
that? Thank you. She said the women rap.
There he is. Yay. Hold on. We're going to let you.
Dang.
Do you know how to come on today with your face?
Lonzo.
With your phone today?
Lonzo. I was going to go in on you, Lonzo, if you didn't show up.
Hey, y'all, like and share. We have the guru, the man. There he is. Hello.
Hello, ladies.
Good to see you.
Wait a minute. Do we see some platinum records in the background and stuff?
Yeah, that's my straight out of Compton. My straight out of Compton plaque and my turn off the lights plaque and my Easy Street. We had a street we named up to Easy E a couple years ago in Compton. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, we are just, as people are starting to come on and stuff.
Yeah.
We got some questions for you,
room.
right? We know we got some questions.
Questions coming. We want y'all to have questions that y'all may have for him. Because he's here. Wait. Somebody said the same reason y'all put blonde hair on your head. Whatever, dude.
What does that mean?
If I want to put pink hair in my head, I'll do it.
Wait,
don't start.
Oh, Lord, come back.
Don't start.
Well, what we're saying, though, is you saying because of variety? What are you saying? What are you saying, sir? We want to know what that means. We want to know what that means. So, y'all, as we come on, please like and share. Please like because we have the man behind some hip-hop.
Hey.
Classic hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read this because I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't.
You better read it.
So you're the man behind all things West Coast hip hop. The biggest names, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, and Eazy-E, were all discovered and mentored by you. Can you give us a little bit of history on how you got started?
Yes.
Well, I started DJing in 1976, fresh out of high school. And
I was gonna say you're about 6 or 7 years old. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. I was 67 years old. And I ran around doing parties for a long time as a mobile DJ. 1978 or 79, I got my first nightclub, Eve After Dark. Y'all saw that in the Super Bowl 2022.
Wow.
But
So hold
time,
on. Now don't go fast on that because that was an amazing halftime show. That was based upon your club.
if you go to YouTube and you see Dr. Dre, when they pan out on the camera, they're standing on the Eve After Dark. That was my club. I opened in 1978.
Wow.
That's why I met Dr. Dre and Eazy-E at.
Isn't that cool that he was made sure that you were represented there? You know what I'm saying? Like homage to that.
Yeah, I thought, baby, I cried like a baby that day. I can be a sensitive gangster sometimes, so that was one of them sensitive days. I'm like, dude, because I tried to catch him, because I was at the Super Bowl. I tried to get up with him. I couldn't get up with him, and I see why. It was a surprise. So he surprised me and the rest of the world, and he put Compton on blast like that for the whole world to see, and Eve After Dark was on the 50-yard line. That just changed my whole life.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing. So I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just think that was just such a phenomenal thing to have happen.
Can you?
Shortly after that, while I was at Eve After Dark, I later opened up Dudos, the club y'all saw straight out of Compton, and that's when by that time World Class Wrecking Crew was in full effect, and I had a studio, and I became like a magnet for young talent. You know, I'm the only guy in town that had a studio and a nightclub, and I wasn't even 30 years old yet.
Wow!
So
hey,
everybody
y'all,
came
please like
to hip hop.
and share this. This is amazing. Please like and share.
And we've got a record producer. Hip hop
was in its infant stages then. It was very young at that time, and nobody knew where to go. Nobody knew who to go to but me. I had a relationship with K-Day, which was a radio station here in LA. I was advertising my clubs. It was playing my records, advertising my events. So I had a great relationship with the radio station. And so if anybody wanted to go to K-Day, they wanted to get into a studio. I had one of the few studios that was available to folks. I had drum machines the whole 9 yards, and Dre was passing out studio time like his flyers to a concert. And everybody just came. I'm in that studio right now. I'm sitting here right now. I've been here for over 40 years in this house.
That's the original studio?
And so I'm in the original studio right now, yes.
Wow.
It's the same studio that was portrayed in Straight Outta Compton. When you saw Straight Outta Compton and you saw me, no, you got it, Dre, they was portraying the studio in the movie.
Wow.
Very cool.
So I want to get into the question I have because I talk about it a lot, right? Do you feel that the rap music had a negative impact on our community and our culture?
Whoo, you finna get me canceled.
No, we're not.
Yes and no.
We should have been canceled, I guess, but we're not. But no, it's just.
I'm gonna say not rap music. No.
Okay.
I will say that when the music stopped having a balance.
Yeah.
See, at one point in time there was a balance. You had Public Enemy, Hammer, Will Smith. You had all these different acts at the same time. So people had an opportunity to choose what genre they wanted to gravitate toward.
Right.
Well, now that it seems like, although it's not the truth, it just seems like because things have changed, everything you hear is negative. Everything is about sex, about killing.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Because there's no celestial radio stations anymore. Everything is being programmed by a handful of program directors.
Exactly.
Or algorithms.
Yep.
So if the algorithm thinks that people want to hear murder and rape and murder and sex music, it's going to keep on programming murder and sex music. Back in the day, there was a human being that made sure that there was a balance. They gave De La Soul a chance to get heard against Poor Righteous Teachers or Hammer or Young Imps, whoever it was. So there was a rotation. But nowadays, it's a monolithic. It's become very monolithic when it comes to the actual type of music our kids are listening to. I got to say this because it just happened to me the other day.
Okay.
I went to a family event, and one of my nieces was having a baby shower, and I had to park way down the street, and the music was so loud. All you could hear was if the pee ain't wet, I ain't gonna F.
Oh,
if the pee ain't wet,
baby shower.
See,
at a baby shower.
At a baby shower.
And we got
they already answered that question because it's a baby shower.
It was a family event, so you got kids, you got young adults, and you got old school.
Are we so desensitized that doesn't even register as inappropriate anymore?
Well, you know what? The DJ, these young DJs, they don't really care. Only as long as the person who's paying them give them, as long as they make the person that's paying them happy. That was what the DJ told my sister, because I was going to talk to him. She said, "No, I talk to him, no problem." Because that's what I do. I still spend it. I still play today. But I understand every record has a clean version. If you want to hear something crazy, I'll go find the clean version, or I'm not going to play it in the mixed crowd. I can't do that. Right. I got too much respect for my clientele. But my sister would jam him up. "Hey, bro, could you play something a little bit more, a little less vulgar? I'm playing what the girl who's paying me is want to play. Well, this is my house. I don't want that in my house."
Right.
So it became an issue. It became an issue.
Wow.
So
an issue.
Now the word gets back that anybody don't like my DJ's music, F them. So now we got a problem.
We got a big problem. For now,
we got a problem.
So
at a baby shower. So these are the kind of things that we have to find a way.
Hold on. Frank said, "What time did the shootout start after that?"
See what I'm talking about though? But it's sad, y'all. But do you hear what he said? It's and the reason why I'm glad this is why the Lord didn't have him come on the other week, because we're right at this verdict that just happened here in North Texas with the Carmelo Anthony case. I don't know if you're familiar with that. With this,
very much so.
Very exactly. So you think about that. When you look at that, has the culture played into the music and what they listen to? Because kids get online, they want to be hard. Everybody wants to be a gangster, right? And you have to ask yourself, how much did that play into the decisions that young man made?
Well, you know what? Nobody wants to be a punk. Everybody wants to be a gangster.
Yep.
But I tell you what, if you learn to walk away, you'll live another day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as a person,
why do you think nobody's rapping about that?
I want to read
because.
This. Hold on one second.
I think that don't play. You finna make me go political. That don't play into the political to the prison industrial complex, baby.
But Neelamite said
that don't play. That don't play into the money. That plays into common sense.
By design. I want to read that what he said. He says it's by design. Those who own social media want satanic principles. Do you believe
when
that?
you have when a young man gets 35 years in jail, it's going to be about 10 years before he get a chance to appeal.
Exactly.
So they got his free labor for the next 10 years, if not 35, and he's a young, healthy dude.
Yeah.
Just recently, a guy was convicted, and I think the DA was saying, no, he's a young, healthy man. We're going to put him in one of our working camps. Wow. So that's basically slave labor. And anybody know anything about the Constitution? The only time slave labor is allowed is while you are a felon locked away in prison. Mm-hmm. So if you continue this type of mindset where you want to be a gangster and you get caught up, and they stupid gangsters on top of that, they all on the internet with all they steal money and they flash it on the internet.
Oh, we got
they shoot somebody and got on the internet with the gun. Come on, man.
It's not about rehabilitation at all. It's not.
So let me ask you this:
you got a bunch of TikTok. Go ahead.
Well, okay, so think about the music that when we were born, the 60s, the 70s, we were 70s, the 70s, even in the 80s. When did a shift happen, and why do you think that shift happened? When and why?
Well, one, at some point in time, I got to get political for a minute. Used to be a time there was a no monopoly law, and one corporation couldn't own all the radio stations or TV stations, all the media outlets in one area.
Okay.
That changed in the 90s. So now you got people just gobbling up everything with an antenna on it. Now the antennas are mostly gone, so everything now is on the internet. So even if the kid, like I said last time we talked, even with the parents are strict parents who want to monitor, you can't hear what's going on.
Because it's in there.
So now your kids are pretty much at the disposal of whatever streaming channel they're listening to, and the popularity of what the kids think is cool.
Wow. Right. And so hold on, Lonzo. I want to get to some of these comments because we got some great comments coming in. We
on
got
Facebook,
one. We got Pierre. Like he said, it's the 13th Amendment, and then we have one that said, look at the fact that the cop that shot Botham, he got 10 years and a hug from the judge, right? So it's just a difference. But we have to stop I guess, is it because we're consuming it? Is this what we want to consume and
Okay,
listen
so
to?
let's talk about the producers and the people that own the music. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna push what is selling and
Yep.
what is being consumed, and often they don't look like us. Am I correct? The people that own,
by no means.
you know, and I mean, nobody's really talking about that. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Somebody said black families have godless homes.
Ooh, look, who said that?
Oh wow, user. I don't.
Do you think that's part of the problem?
When you have all they care about is how much money you can make. They don't care about they don't care about the community that it comes from.
No,
their only motivation is to get paid.
That's it.
You can't rely on a system that was. Thank you, Mac, for that comment. He said you can't rely on a system that was never designed to protect us in the first place.
Ooh.
So that tells us that. But why are we doing a better job? Because I'm going to be honest. I mean, I thank you to a very good friend of yours who set me straight, because I was going in on you, my brother. Because I said, well, they helped perpetuate that and started because of the NWA.
And he
stood up here and said, no, he was totally against it.
And that's why they went another direction.
That's why they went another direction. I said, finally, a man that stood up for what was right. Because to me, it just led to the deterioration of our culture and our society, because everybody wanted to be a gangster. And when does it stop? It has to stop somewhere. A line has to be drawn. Because right now I feel like white people are being played in a game and we don't even know what the rules are in the game.
Well, gangsters have money. Money can make people forego their morals to get the money. Okay?
Get more money,
and
right?
If you see
Facts.
the love of money. If you see somebody that's portraying themselves as a gangster and they're successful and they get all the accolades of a scholar, a doctor, a lawyer, whatever the case may be, if you don't have the fortitude to be a doctor or a lawyer, but you can be a gangster because the requirements are a lot less. The requirements are a lot less. There's no school involved. It's some street knowledge, but there's no school involved. If you think that you can achieve the same status as a gangster without having to go to, or a doctor without having to go to school for it, you're going to give it a shot. It's the same thing that's happened when it came to females. For years, there was no way for females to get caught up in the system like they have now. And they finally found a way to do it through the strip clubs.
Strip clubs became share this live because
and like it and follow us,
because we need to get this out to our community, because I don't know about anybody else, but I am sick and tired of it. I'm really fed up with it. Now, when do you think music stop from being part of the culture to actually creating the culture? Because what I'm seeing now, to me, it seems that the music is actually creating our culture versus it's actually speaking to our culture.
You know, council culture plays a big role in this. Even with council culture, even when an adult speaks up, you almost can't. Council culture says nobody has the right to tell you what to do. I can recommend you do something that's going to be good for you in the long run, but it's my life. I can do what I want to. Now, as a man who was born in the 50s, I would get backhanded. You can't do that no more.
No.
I would get backhanded. Okay. I would be on the cereal box. But nowadays, there's no repercussions. You can't. It's a lot of parents find themselves in a difficult situation when it comes to dealing with their kids. A lot of parents want to be their kids' friends.
Yes, instead of their parents.
Instead of being a parent.
Instead of their parents.
When do you
they want to be tight with their kids.
When do you think
got
it's
mamas
switched?
that come and go.
Go ahead.
Huh?
I was gonna
You
say,
got
when do you
mamas
think
that go
it's
to the
switched?
club with their kids.
Oh,
Yeah, he's right.
I know. When do you think it switched from now women embrace this being called a H or a B or whatever? When did that happen? Where it was okay and then they start calling themselves that, and now it becomes part of what they're talking about.
Well, they said here that it started with, we have some great comments on here. It says, hip hop was the arch enemy of the government. The children of the first class of hip hop were victims of Reaganomics and the feminist movement, which fueled the prison industrial complex. Thank you, Kaiser. And then we have another one that says it started with black exploitation era in the 70s. What are your thoughts on that?
Now, you know what? I started this story last time I talked to you. It's a long story. I'm going to make it short as I possibly can.
Y'all hold on.
Come on,
young man, I love black exploitation movies. I loved them. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. At some point in time, NAACP cracked down on them. They stopped making them. But we started making them ourselves.
Okay.
We started making them. So all the companies did was distribute them. So now you can't get mad at me for your imagery, because this is the imagery that you created. Same thing with music.
Right.
We create this imagery. All they do is distribute it. Now, if you can't get a deal because your music is not positive, that's on you. But if you really want this deal, you'll say what they're saying, which is a negative, and the strip club, culture, the gang culture. You say what they say, I'll give you a deal. So even if you go into a situation that may be, you may have, as an artist, you may go in there try to make a change, but because change ain't paying right now, you may convert your whole style to become what's it gonna take to get you a deal. And so that's the problem right there.
That's what has happened. That really is it's all about the coins. It's all about the dollars. And so whatever it takes to get to that.
It's about the money.
When we started off in the 80s, Easy, everybody. One thing about West Coast artists, we all were entrepreneurs. Nobody gave us a deal in the beginning. We all had to create our own record labels. Everybody. LA Dream Team, World Class Record Crew, Easy E had Ruthless, Egyptian Lover had Egyptian Empire. We all had to become entrepreneurs, so we controlled our content.
Right.
We controlled our content. And Ruthless was doing great even before they went to Priority. Okay? When NWA was still doing reality raps, because go back to the movie, Dre was on the footsteps of Compton Court, do reality raps. That's how you got Something to Dance To. That's how you got Express Yourself and other songs like that. Then later on, they came up with F the Police, and it got popular right during the Rodney King, after the Rodney King verdict. So now they became more gangsterish as opposed to reality. And a lot of that came from the media as well.
Wow.
That's facts about money stays in the black community for 1 hour, other communities for 30 and 40 days. That's so true. We have a comment.
Mac, we appreciate your comments today.
Yes. And Derek Douglas says, it all went from empowering and driving the culture to becoming the culture. And all it took to change the culture was to put something in front of us that we were willing to digest and just give it a voice. And it would create its own problem. Do you believe that's true?
Oh, yeah. In the early days, when Chuck D and KRS-One was doing their Black Panther thing, the streets were totally different. We were going back to the revolutionary mindset of black folks. We were headed that direction. They said, "Oh no, can't do that again. We already know what that's going to be about." And all of a sudden, now you got your gangsters.
But see, it's spilling over into so many areas, even as far as even relationships. When you look at like the young black girls that are out there, the way that they're projecting themselves, a lot of that imagery comes from these rappers like
Think about the videos.
They're terrible.
They're terrible. They're half naked. They don't have any clothes on. It's completely sexualized.
It's very sexualized.
Because that sells.
It sells. And so I even think it sells, but how do we change that? Okay, let me give you an example for where I think I've two producers that are actually watching this, and you're one, very talented. Why isn't that you guys can't create a label that's independent, that doesn't incorporate that, where it's more positive, that's going out into our community? Because if they want algorithms, they won't give you a seat at the table. Build your own damn table.
Did you hear what he said?
What he said?
Distribution.
You still have to get distribution. You can have the label. You can have all of it. It's a lot of artists. If you go through YouTube, there's a lot of artists, TikTok, there's a lot of positive artists out there.
Exactly. And
they don't get the same exposure.
They don't get, and that's
they won't get the same exposure understand this right here.
Somebody said because it won't.
A lot of what you're experiencing, especially with the videos and even the music, is shock music. And because the algorithms of TikTok, YouTube, and other platforms don't care if you click on a song because you don't like it, or if I send you to a YouTube channel, I said, "Hey ladies, check out this YouTube channel. You won't believe this guy. It's horrible." And you both click it. That's two new likes.
Right.
But if you say I love it, that's another light.
Yeah.
So the algorithms, the algorithms do not discern between whether it's liked as for being popular or it's disliked. All you know is you got 1 million views.
Mm-hmm.
So the more shock value, the sexier the video is, the closer you are to nudity, the more views you're gonna get from young men. Because YouTube now has become my black exploitation videos of back in the day.
Yeah.
I had to go to a movie theater and pay $1 to see Pam Grier take a bra off. Okay, now you can go click on YouTube and it's right there.
It's right there for you. It's right there. So we're gonna get into some of the things that because again we were trying to see how did rap affect Black love? How did rap affect how men and women interact? I mean, so give us some insight into, do you think relationships because of rap music or because you can say music?
I agree.
We changed. I love listening to the 90s music when they talked about love and you know what I'm saying?
Somebody just
but
said
they don't
R&B.
talk about that anymore. R&B is not dead. I love R&B.
Yeah, but somebody just, Akeem
What'd
just
they
said,
say?
he said R&B has done the same thing and went from talking about love to talking about scrubs.
So,
Because even the R&B music, you think about it, they talk about how some man they dated hurt them, and it's a song I like by, was it Tim's? What do they call it? And I thought it was a dude till I finally saw the video. Her name's Tim's.
Okay.
I love that song. But she talks about how she's talking about a toxic narcissist.
So when did this happen? When did this happen, and when did it be okay that now we don't even do a lot of R&B the way we used to anymore? There's no more love songs anymore.
Well, check this out. One, when streaming became the main source of exposing music, it's economically, it doesn't make sense for a real artist to go into the studio, hire union musicians, go into a real studio and spend $100 an hour, whatever the case may be, to make a project just to get streams at 1/50th of a penny or something like that for your streams. Back in the day, an artist can make a living just on getting the airplay. My BMI checks from back in the day are great. My streaming checks ain't nothing.
Wow.
So economics, it doesn't make sense economically. Now, if you're a computer producer, like a lot of these artists are, you're doing it from AI, whatever the case may be. You're doing it on your DAW, whatever the case may be. Your cost is not that great, so your investment is not that great. But when you have to go and hire a real drummer or a real guitar player, some background singers, and a whole team to make a song like you used to, you'll never make your money back.
I guess
unless
that's
you
why
go on tour and not
using tracks instead of using a real pianist and artist.
Since you said this, how do you think AI is going to affect the music industry now? I mean, I know this is not off topic. This is really on topic based upon what you said. There are a lot of AI artists now. Like, how do you think that's going to affect the music industry now?
You're going to get better sounding music, because I do dabble in AI, and I noticed that AI makes the backgrounds are great. The songs are good. You're going to get a lot of the same sounds, the same type of instrumentation, which is kind of redundant. But once it gets more advanced, and you'll be able to bring in your own kits, your own drums and things of that nature, and still be able to have an authentic sound, I think it's going to have a major impact. And I think this is where it's been leading to for quite some time, because with an AI, you can make an AI song in a matter of minutes, upload it, and if it's good, you got streams. You ain't all you got is your subscription involved.
Yeah, but think about the lady that made, the artist, she signed $1 million contract, and it's an AI artist.
Right.
AI, but you're only making the record labels richer. They're the ones that do it. That's like these companies that are doing AI.
Do people care anymore?
It seems like they don't.
They just
they
don't care.
We have been so pushed one way. We want something different, no matter what it is. We have pushed.
Does anybody want to come up here and ask Lonzo some questions?
Come on,
we got some good comments in here.
And I want to read these too. Creating the label is one thing. When I made the comment about that, somebody said creating the label is one thing. The supporting of that label by the listeners is another thing. The older generation will not listen. Will listen. However, they're a dying demographic. The support would have to be, the younger people. They're not. And then Greco said, yes, check out Benita Applebaum with Tribe Called Quest. I Need Love, Mary J. He's just naming some of the songs. And it's the modern generation has realized they can make more money with far less talent. That's true. I believe that's true because I'm gonna be honest. The new artists that are coming out to me, they're not talented like the rappers back in the day. And I'm gonna be honest. I was a NWA fan, Ice Cube fan. They're not as talented. They're not.
You mean the new people
Well,
today?
New people are not.
Talent has been replaced with shock value.
That's
Whoa,
it.
that's facts. That's facts.
Let me give you this.
Talent has been replaced with shock. That's how you get a sexy red.
Exactly.
Her talent is zero, but she says some of the most foul things in the world. Like, oh my God, can you believe sexy? Check out Sexy Red. This is what she said. Look at her.
Thing. I don't see it.
Huh?
Hey, Protected by 3. How are you? Good to have you. What is your comment?
What up, Doc?
Yeah, by the way, I do music. I play guitar.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I've been playing since I was started when I was 5. So
Right.
I'm in the gospel, by the way. So yeah, I do music.
Awesome.
Oh, that's even better.
Okay.
So come on here now. Tell us what you got. Now don't be giving us no audition. Come on now.
Lonzo, I think
Bring
he's trying to
it
audition
on.
for you. I don't know.
I'm listening.
So the question is that what's the fastest way? Excuse me. What's the fastest way to get your music out there?
Probably YouTube nowadays.
Let's see
Lonzo.
what Lonzo has to say.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I wish I could tell you, dude. I get that question all the time. I can say something stupid, but I ain't gonna say nothing stupid because we're trying to be serious here.
Yeah, we trying to be serious.
Well, say that anyway. You know, what are you gonna say?
But I would say so. I say get naked and grab your guitar, and get naked, and get on YouTube. You'll get some
Hey,
likes,
talk
you get
about
some
Jesus.
views, okay?
Wait a minute now.
Talk about
Lonzo.
Jesus, butt naked on the guitar. You're gonna get some views. Man, it's really tricky these days, man, because they say there's no gatekeepers, but the gatekeepers are even more effective than ever before. They say there are no gatekeepers, but the gatekeepers are in effect more than ever. When you can't,
Who are the gatekeepers?
I believe
Who are
that.
they? The people behind that own Sony, like
The
whoever?
YT people. The YT people.
the stream services, they're only gonna you can get uploaded, but you might not get heard. That's the difference.
How does that work now?
estimated-
How does that work?
They say it's an estimated 30,000 songs a day uploaded to various streaming sites. That was my last count. So that's like a needle in a haystack.
A day.
A day. And that was a while ago. I don't know what it is right now. But it's a lot of tens of thousands of songs uploaded every day. Okay?
Wow.
And I don't know if they have a gospel channel. You know?
I mean, I do all music, but as far as music ain't music no more, man.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's
Yeah.
not. It's
Yeah.
not. It's trash.
It's trash. It's not
garbage.
They don't have no soul. So
No
it's like,
soul.
But it still pays. And that's the only thing they care about.
Hey, but y'all that's watching, people, stop paying for this mess.
Girl,
Stop buying
they-
the trash.
they
No, for
not-
real.
they
Well,
not
see-
gonna do
Support
that.
real artists like Protected by 3 and people that really do have the talent that
Yeah.
God has given them. So
that
because
part.
they're consuming it. We're consuming trash, garbage in, garbage out. Because then you have like what we
Bishop Lamont. Is Bishop Lamont coming up? Bishop Lamont coming on here? That's my boy.
Bishop,
I would love to have
are you
him
here?
on.
Where are you,
Bishop, where's Bishop? What's
Hey,
his
Steve.
name?
Bishop Lamont.
She's
Very
yeah,
talented
She's looking for
rapper.
him.
We
thought I
appreciate
saw
you.
him.
Was that Protected 3? We
Protected
appreciate-
by 3. Thank you, and brother,
And we're gonna be praying
hey,
for your business.
And
your
send us
music.
your YouTube channel so we can listen to it because
And
I
we can-
listen to
and we
gospel
can
music.
like
I
and
love
sh-
it.
and
Like and
share.
share.
Uh-huh.
So maybe we might just start a grassroots effort around here.
So he says we need young people up here. Whoever who wants to come talk about it.
Please.
Who wants to come talk about what they're listening to and
Thank
why?
you. Please share with
Yeah,
us.
please.
Send it
Help me
straight onto our
understand.
inbox. Okay? Because we will support because I love good music. Not this garbage that they
Oh, now
play
this is
now.
good, Jeremy. He says, remember Satan was the angel in charge of music and praise before he was cast off. That's exactly true.
That's true.
That is exactly true.
And I think, that's who they say run Hollywood. And I'm
Satan?
starting to believe it after I listen to
Yeah.
some of this to see what they be dressing and how they dress and everything else. It's just sad. It's really sad. So do you feel that let's talk about something that's near and dear. That's about relationships. Do you feel, Lonzo, that rap music has added to men thinking they need to have multiple women and cheating?
Yeah, let's
and
get to
since
that.
they glamorized it.
and normalized it.
That's it. And this polyamorous thing, we have Neo. I know. Let me say this real
Dom.
quick. He need
Oh,
to let
Neo,
it,
yeah.
Neo,
Oh,
Neo
no,
need
yeah.
to let it go, old boy. Now he trying to do like boots on the ground. He got some new country like western song out. He got a white suit on, his hat, and 4 half-naked women
Okay,
around.
okay.
Listen, so people like
Let
him.
him
Let's
answer.
normalize
Let
it.
him answer.
Don't y'all
Go ahead,
support
Lonzo.
What
You
question you
have
want me to
the
answer?
See, I
Do you
forgot
feel-
the question.
First off, I said, don't
What,
y'all
que-
support
what
that
question you want me to
Negro
answer first?
I
I got about 3 of them right there.
It normalized cheating. Do you feel like rap had played a role in that? Everybody wants to, have all these itches on their arm. Hey,
Everybody, cheating has been normalized for decades in music, from R&B to blues. Everybody,
You're right about
everybody was
that.
cheating.
You're right about that.
Everybody been cheating for
Me and
hip hop.
Mrs.
Cheating
Jones
in
was
hip hop
Yeah.
is nothing new.
but it was classy.
Well,
It was, but yeah, it was. You had a
It's
record. I
kinda
remember
subtle,
one of the
right?
blues songs. Yeah, cheating in the next room. I mean, the next
it was
room. Come
simple.
on, Doc. But it is what it is.
It was just ridiculous. Oh man.
You know, it can get it's hip hop is regurgitating what's been going on for decades in some eras. But the difference of it is, back in the day, it was not upfront. It was not up in your face. You had to go and
Exactly.
find certain things. You had to go and look for it. I was talking about this just yesterday with a buddy of mine when I was trying to find a Richard Pryor album back in the 70s.
okay.
I could not walk into a record store and buy it at 16 years old. I couldn't do that.
There's no way.
I had to go. It wouldn't sell me that. It wouldn't sell me a Richard Pryor album at 16 years old. At the swap meet, they don't care. This thing is going for $10.
Go down to Big
Right,
T.
right.
Go down to the swap meet. They got them all day long. Now, here's my next problem. Where I'm gonna listen to it at? Okay, my mama got the stereo. Can't play it in my house. My partner's mama got the can't play it in her house. My buddy had an 8-track in his old Buick. Okay, we tried to listen to it under the tree. His little heard us listening to it. He ran, gonna tell us. We had to bribe his little butt to keep telling us.
Right,
So we
right.
called ourselves being slick. We pulled the car in the garage, closed the
Y'all
door.
want to listen to the album.
Well, we want to hear Richard Pryor, okay?
Right.
Pulled the car in the garage, closed the door, and because my buddy's car had a bad battery, we had to leave the car running. Guess what happened to us?
You fell out.
Car
passed
went
out,
almost
outside.
We almost died.
Trapped behind Richard Pryor.
We in the garage, a 1-car garage, with the motor running, coughing like a son gun, and laughing at the same time.
Crazy.
Because we had to hide to listen to Richard Pryor.
They just take
and
it
Richard
in
Pryor,
anymore.
today Richard Pryor is mild compared to what we hear on the radio these
Oh,
days.
That's
yes.
true. No, that's
He
true.
might
But at
compared
that
to these
time-
artists, these music.
At that time, that was a major situation. And even when you were a kid, if your mom and daddy had they called party records, the blue
Yeah.
records, Red Fox and Richard and Willie, all that
Don't
old
forget
stuff,
Dolomite.
you had to go to bed. You had to go to bed.
I remember when I came across the Dolomite album at my mom's house. They had it tucked up under the console, the old time consoles also. And I looked at it, I said, this man is real. And they were showing these women boobs. I was like, who is this? I was like, and it was Dolomite. You know, and we've got a comment over here. Same of the hard rap is aggressive. Some of the hard rap is aggressive and causes triggers in women who have been used in the past. That's true. Sets women up for failure, abuse, mentally, physically, and emotionally. It doesn't allow women nor men. I gotta hit the more button. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get.
She
to
can't
it.
hit it, Felicia.
I can't hit it.
Lord,
I
no,
can't
she's
hit
about
it.
to mess something up.
Yeah, I can't hit it. But
Thank you, Felicia,
thank you
for
for
that
the
comment.
comment. But it's so true. Some of my triggers.
So
Hey,
Well, you know-
Steve.
they don't care. They don't care. They don't care because he said
When
it
you-
sells. If it sells and makes money, it doesn't matter if it triggers people or not. Correct?
Right. They don't care. They don't feel the impact. They go to a different church. They live in a different area. They live a different lifestyle. They don't care what the impact is on what we happen here in the community. They have no vested interest. All they know is they're getting paid.
So let me ask you this. Speaking a bit about getting paid, do you feel like that's some of the reason why women now are looking toward money first? They're valuing money 1st from men in relationships, because a lot of the songs, that's what they talk about. Kind of like what Felicia was saying here about it's mental, physically, and emotionally. But a lot of them I feel are settling. Do you feel like that's even played a part in it? What women expect from men?
Well, you know what? As a man, we talk about this all the time. A woman's attention, we're not supposed to pay for it, but we do. You can't buy it, but you pay for it anyway. Okay? You got to go. You got to go on a date. You got to go to the movies, dinner. Show them a nice time, and after showing them a nice time, if you feel that I have earned your affections, we may culminate this relationship that night. If I give you the money, they got a name for girls like that.
Right.
Okay. If I spend $200 hanging out with you, and say, maybe here's $200. Let's just do this. That ain't no, because now it affects you socially. Okay. But as a man, I'm out $200 no matter what happens. Whether I give it to you personally or I'll give it to the movie, the parking lot, especially nowadays, you can't go nowhere and eat for less than $50. You can't buy a cheeseburger for less than $50.
There's a new way of looking at it.
That's a different.
Okay. So
somebody over here said, can you pay my bills? That's what they mean. That's what most of them saying. Can you pay my bills?
Now, my next question is, why should I pay your bills and we just dating? I got to pay your bills just to be dating you? Come on. Now,
well,
a lot of problem I see is, y'all can get mad at me if y'all want to. Everybody get mad at me. I don't care. My birthday next week. I'll be damn near 70 years old. I don't care no more. Okay?
I just didn't care no more.
But when I see a lot of guys come to me talk about, man, baby told me she want me to buy her, get her nails done, her hair done, and her toes, and whatever the case may be. We talking about $600-700 a month.
Whoa!
And now we not even
nails done.
No, he's saying by the time you add up all those things.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you get everything done, you're looking at $600-700 a month, and you ain't did no basic stuff. That's just an accessories.
Yeah.
You ain't put no lights ain't on, no car note been done, no insurance, no rent, no nothing. Just for her to feel like who she is, she want me to subsidize this $600-700 a month. Like I don't have responsibility.
So well, hold up. What do you tell as an unk? What do you tell that brother?
They ain't the one for you, Doc.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Okay, hold on.
So I'm gonna say this,
and I might get some flack for this, but I'm gonna say this. Okay, you up there saying they shouldn't do that. Maybe she's trying to figure out how he's going to be a provider. Because guess what, y'all men say this. Well, I need to find out if we compatible in that bedroom. They be up there wanting a hootie hat.
Well, how much is hootie hat? Wait a minute. How much does hootie hat cost?
Hey, let him talk. Let him talk.
How much is hootie hat worth? That's the question. How much is it worth? Now, everybody,
that brother's gonna be able to make that assessment.
Wait. No. Hold on. Men have done things to women, to ugly women, just for the emergency release, and women have done things with guys for free just because, hey, I didn't need some attention right now. But some guys gotta come out the pocket no matter what. Some guys get it for a Happy Meal. Some gotta go to Ruth Chris. What determines who goes where?
I think
which one determines
what kind of hootie hat you get if you want Ruth Chris or Happy Meal? Happy Meal hootie hat?
Wait, Ruth Chris. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all the question. Fellas, help me out in the chat room, please.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about men versus women. Y'all know, as a man, to make y'all happy in the room, we got to go to work. Your mindset got to be right. We got to go to work. We got to do all the proper things at the right time and stay focused for at least a minimum of 15, 20 minutes.
Some of these brothers got bad prostates.
If you're looking at the right, huh?
Someone got bad prostates.
If everything is right, I might be able to take you where you want to go in 15 to 20 minutes. If I'm lucky.
Some nails. But hold on, I want to this comment.
Wait, let him finish.
Now,
go ahead.
Y'all know for us, it depends on who it is and how long it's been, 3-4 minutes, and we looking at the top of the feeling tide, the son of a gun.
It's a wrap.
The amount of work that it takes for us to get you where you want to go, I think y'all should be paying us.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on.
I think I need to check.
I gotta read this.
Fellas, help me out.
Wait, Lonzo.
Which brother? Boy, we watching these comments. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So,
hold on. Uncle Nate says, "What are we talking about?"
Hey, it's a grown folk conversation right here.
I gotta answer this real quick. So I gotta read this comment. This is interesting. Women have financial security today, but yet require more financial today. So what do you mean by that? Here we go. You think because they're asking them to pitch in on doing the nails, they shouldn't. For me personally, if I have to be able to support my own lifestyle, I'm not asking some brother to do my nails. If he wants to kick in on it, that's fine. But I don't need. It's not a requirement.
So hold on.
And that's the difference.
For the people that are just joining us, may have come through this. First of all, thank you. This is the T&T Podcast. If you have not followed us, please follow us. If you've not shared, please share. Okay. Today we are thrilled to have Lonzo Williams on here. He is behind hip hop culture. And yes. And so today we are talking about, listen, how has rap music or music in general affected Black love? Has it not? And so we are all around that topic today. So if you have something in the comments you'd like to talk about, if you guys would like to come on and ask Lonzo a question personally, let us know. Our producer will bring you in. But Nate, that's what we're talking about today. How has music and Black love, how has music affected Black love? How men relate to women, how women are now, sorry about that, y'all. How now women are kind of identifying with those lyrics and becoming that, how they, why has that changed over the years? It used to be women were very feminine, very, kind of demure, but now they are cussing. They don't have no clothes on. I mean, music has really affected our culture.
I'm laughing at you because you just trying your best to talk over Snowball.
I am the dog. I know.
And Snowball, I got comments and things. I know what he's commenting on. He's commenting on Lonzo's comment about we need to be paying them. Shoot. If that's the case, there's some people on here probably owe some folks some refunds.
So Drummer Doug, it says it's not about the music. Drummer Doug, what is it about? Would you like to come on here and tell us what it's about?
TikTok.
What is it about? And for Facebook people,
hop on TikTok, please. All of them are we want to get in and talk to them. Y'all come over to TikTok or TT Podcast 22 and hop in. We'll definitely bring you in. So I know that's right. Right, KB77? We need a refund, and we don't want store credit.
Even y'all got the dog, man. Golly. Okay, we have not even gotten to our questions yet.
We got some.
So let's go up there. We both talk about how much we love R&B.
Yes.
Okay. But we have some questions for you, Lonzo. Did R&B teach us unrealistic expectations, fantasy love, and emotional dependency? Is that what R&B contribute to our culture?
I think R&B gave us what we thought we wanted. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants somebody in their life that they can trust and grow with, the whole 9 yards. I think in some cases that may be unrealistic. Yes. In some cases, because people are people. Yeah. People are people. And I've always said people tend to put on the avatar for a while. Then one day the avatar will come off and you're gonna see the real person. That's why they got divorce court.
Facts.
Okay. I see Akim on there. So go ahead, let me look for Akim.
Akim wants to come on?
Yeah, he wants to come on.
Oh, we would love to see what Akim has to say. And
especially since y'all up there, he's in Compton and LA. So we'd love to hear his take on it too.
What do you think is unrealistic, KB77? R&B music, R&B lyrics?
It was unrealistic expectation because they had us thinking the same thing we play with Barbie dolls.
Oh, Barbie and Ken.
Barbie and Ken. And you don't have that. Most people got a Bunny and Clyde type of thing going on. I mean, they don't have that. It's not the same. You know what I mean?
So do you think that's damaged our relationships?
So I have a question. Yeah, I think so. But
R&B music?
Not R&B. I think
that's what we're talking about.
I think rap did more damage than R&B.
What do y'all think? Rap or R&B? Who's caused the most damage? To the
I think rap caused much more damage than R&B did. R&B fed into the illusion, gave us something to aspire to, relationships, gave us hope, gave us background music, gave us baby making music. You can't make no babies to this stuff today.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
You can't make babies to what these guys are making out today. You can make a body, you can't make a baby.
Somebody made a comment saying we would line up for tennis shoes, but we won't line up for education and opportunities.
Because what they're glorifying,
mic drops.
They're glorifying in the rap music lyrics.
Yes.
The kicks, the clothes, the this
Somebody
tissues.
said, Uncle Nate says, music fought for freedom, a speech years ago with Dick Gregory, Red Fox, and Richard Pryor. He just talked about Richard Pryor and Dick Gregory. Now, those are mild. That's like watching
He says rap taught us literally how to make crack.
Oh, wow.
Is that
Did it?
true?
Is that
What
true?
rap
It
song
did.
was that?
He ain't laughing.
Yeah.
Is that true?
They
What
had a
rap
few
song is that?
songs to give you instructions on how to make crack.
What did?
They had a few of them back in the day. Yes.
Oh,
Put it in the
wow.
bottle,
Like,
and
that
heat
went
it up and
over
shake
our
it real
head.
well.
I ain't never had no
Yeah.
crack.
Oh,
We
yeah.
giving out recipes for crack? We got
Yes.
We giving out crack. We giving out crack?
They gave out. Ice
Somebody
Cube
said
got.
yes. Oh my
They even got
goodness.
mad at Ice Cube one time because they said he was giving up the police. He was giving the police where the stash places were for catch guns.
This is
He-
you
he-
just
he-
blew my mind with that, saying that it taught people how to make crack. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. Oh, wait, it's a song called Make Crack Like This. Oh my goodness. Make Crack Like This was the name of the song. Girl, did you hear it? See, we didn't listen to that type of music, y'all. The message of the deconstruction came from the message of early rap music. Early rap music, like me personally, I love Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, and we've got Lonzo, which they said the Godfather of West Coast rap, but I was like gangster rap.
What's the difference?
What's the
Well,
difference?
my biggest song were ballads.
Really?
What ballads?
Turn Off the Lights by World Class Wrecking Crew,
I love that song.
featuring
And
Miss
you were
Chalet.
behind Miss Chalet, right? We talked about that the other day.
Yes, ma'am. I gave her a
I
first.
loved her.
Tell
Yeah.
her we love her. We love her.
Yes.
No problem.
What happened to people like that?
Where they at?
We got like Cardi B and Big Red and Megan Thee Stallion.
Everybody, let me say something. Even before gangster rap was really popular, they clowned guys like Hammer, Will Smith, all
Yeah,
these guys
they-
that were just fun. When rap used to be fun at one time. That was you played at the party.
Yeah,
You got your
yeah.
groove on. You was think about this. Think about this. I use this analogy all the time. Watch these two movies.
What?
House Party 1.
Yep.
House Party 1. In House Party 1, you had three gangsters in the whole movie. They
Yep.
were the brothers out of
Full
New York.
Force.
Full Force.
Full
Okay?
Force.
And then everybody else was civilians having a good time. They wearing hard-soled shoes. They wearing suits to parties. They sweating. They sweating
Yep.
at the party, having a good time. And everybody's motivation was what? To get laid at the end of the night.
That's true. That was
Yep,
true.
that was
That was
it.
true.
Everybody's motivation was to get laid. Chris, homeboy with the hair, he was trying to get Keisha Campbell, and the other one was trying to get AJ.
Yep.
All right?
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood came out the next year. Everybody a gangster except for two guys, and one of them got killed.
You ain't lying. Now he
Oh my
done said
goodness.
that.
But see, this is the thing. We play into that. And
That was a good movie.
Y'all, everybody thinks I'm a
It was
conspiracy
such a good
theorist, but
movie.
I actually think the others, the lighter brighters, are what start putting that into our culture. And y'all, we sit there and ate it like goldfish eating food in their tank. We have to stop.
You know why?
Why?
Because we saw ourselves on the screen.
That's it.
So
We
we
saw
were just
ourselves on
happy.
the
So you're
screen.
saying we were happy just to see ourselves on the screen.
I think
I remember when we was glad to see somebody on the Ed Sullivan show. We were when the Jackson 5 came on the Ed Sullivan
I was
show.
about to say
It was
that.
a neighborhood event. Same thing.
Wow.
We got our favorite rappers on the screen now. Will Smith was doing big numbers for a while, huge numbers. He was the king of summer.
Yeah, he was.
He was the king of summer, but he got a soft image. So we got to do something different.
Okay.
Nobody else has surpassed him. Well, as a rapper, nobody has surpassed him as a movie star, rapper wise.
Yeah.
But Ice Cube got 3 or 4 franchises,
But they
and
said
none of his
those
franchises
movies,
does he play a gangster.
right?
Huh?
But those movies were by black directors.
But
Right.
They weren't behind it. The what? I mean, the studios
the
behind.
clear-
They
the
hired
clear-
the black directors, and because they could probably speak to the on screen what they were seeing, right?
But
The
when
biggest
do
movies,
we as
the
a
biggest
people,
movie they made were some of the biggest movies they made with Will Smith and Martin. There was no gangsters involved in it. It was
No.
it was cops and robbers.
That's true. That's
How-
true.
Roberts
when
pretty
and
much.
why do you think that changed? Is it the same?
I
Was
think-
it the same idea behind when they put crack into our neighborhoods? I mean, why?
Well, that was intentional. That wasn't
Exactly.
That
So
wasn't accident.
I
That
have
was
to ask:
intentional.
is this with the music? Is this intentional? You have to ask. I mean, to me, it seems intentional, and for some reason,
Well,
we can't seem to shake it.
the crack came to the neighborhood because we were on our way up socially again, and that just derailed the whole program because we didn't gangsters didn't. It was gangsters before crack, but they were mild gangsters. I couldn't even be in my neighborhood gang because I wasn't big enough. I wasn't thick enough. I couldn't fight big enough, well enough. I was too skinny. When crack came around, the qualifications changed to be able to fight or as they call it, be able to thump. As long as you got a trigger finger, you good to go. And now for the first time, when crack came to the hood, gangsters got a reason to fight for money because gangs been all around. They fought for territory. Wasn't no real money involved up until crack era came around.
Yep.
So you
There
know,
was no real money.
when everyone says I went to a movie because I was in it, I didn't care who was behind it or whatever. But what do y'all think about when New Jack City came out?
Oh, I like that movie.
Ooh, it's such a good movie. I mean, but look at what it glorified. Look, I mean, y'all remember what that was about, right?
People are saying here it's a mindset that they glorified the money, Lonzo.
But I tell you what, though. I tell you what, New Jack City had its impact, but the one that had the most impact was Scarface.
Really?
Let's talk about that. How so?
Scarface. I remember watching Cribs back in the day.
Okay.
Almost every rapper had a Scarface poster in the background. I never saw a New Jack City poster in the background.
Now that's facts.
Tony Montana.
You're right.
I think he had more effect over because Tony Montana was in the 80s.
I remember that movie. It was good too.
Scarface came out in the 80s. I think New Jack City was a 90s movie.
Yes, it was.
What's the black?
So
black
what you saying with that though? What are you saying with that?
The climb had already been made. They was already doing their thing in the 90s. So New Jack City, Nino Brown was a real guy that they depicted after Nino Brown. There was a group of people that did what Nino Brown did, took over some apartment buildings, the whole 9 yards, and they was ruthless. Okay, and there was those guys. Then that whole lifestyle became something that kind of spread around the country. Every little pocket had their own version of Nino Brown. I had one in my neighborhood.
Wow.
But Nate says, what about Superfly? I mean, that was before then.
Yep.
Superfly was before then, but Superfly was getting out of the game. Superfly, he beat some cops up. That he started beating the white cops up. That they can't do that. Okay. Superfly, when Superfly was ready to retire. Scatter wanted him to stay in the game. Scatter wanted him to stay in the game. Superfly wanted to retire. When it was all said and done, if I ain't mistaken, Superfly, he left the game and went on to the sunset.
I don't remember that.
Freddie was dead.
We do remember Pookie.
Freddie was dead. Huh?
Somebody, I'm
Freddie
putting in the comments.
Someone said Fred Williams. I'm trying to think of the black guy. What was his name, y'all? That was big. Denzel played him in the movie. Frank.
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas. Yes.
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas. Now see, Frank Lucas. People weren't thinking about hike retiring. What was it?
We're not sure.
I'm not sure what you're saying. Okay,
American
Frank
Gangster.
Lucas. Thank you, Frank Lucas. American Gangster. That's
Frank Lucas,
it.
yeah.
Frank Lucas. But that's the thing. Wow.
But even those gangsters, they had a different code. Those gangsters did not cost civilian lives. Yes, they sold dope. Okay, they wasn't out there giving out samples. They was gangsters to fight for their territory. Whether it was the lottery, not the lottery. What they called it, the numbers.
Yep.
And the dope. That was what they controlled. The numbers and the dope in their area. Their gangsterism came against the Italians or the Jews that was trying to take over their territories. Now they had some other guys that was trying to come at them also, but that's where the gangster comes in at.
But see, even today, y'all, they're still showing this. Like, I don't watch any of them. I don't support.
You don't
them.
watch what?
Like Power, was it BOK? Whatever that. B, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The one about the guy that's in jail.
BMG, BM something.
BMF.
I don't watch any of those. I don't support. I don't watch it because. And that's the thing. I believe, just like this case that just happened here in Texas. Let's face it. There's a picture that's going around of the gentleman, the young white man that was shot. And then,
You
of
mean
course,
Stabbed?
Stabbed. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Stabbed.
I wanna-
And
what story you
then,
talking
of
about?
course, Carmelo Anthony. And they showed both of them. Both of them have guns. But it's funny when you look at it, the mindset of, well, this white clear person, he's a hunter. But the young black man, oh, he's a gangster, he's a thug, he's a this.
Even though they both had guns in their
Even though they
hands.
have this bond, that's what I'm saying. So I believe that when you support those types of movies, they're actually supporting that narrative about black people.
Look at most of the movies that you see on even on BET. It could be a non-dope movie, but there's a gangster element to it.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that for a minute. Most of Tyler
Exactly.
Perry movies,
Yeah.
Everybody
all
understand
50
they agree with what I just said. It's true. Lonzo, they portray us as thugs and gangsters.
But they
And-
do it because we support it.
We support it, and I think a lot of it started. We didn't have all that. They can say what they want to about black exploitation movies and stuff, but there was a different attitude behind those movies versus what we actually see today. Don't y'all feel that? Do y'all disagree?
Torek, we got you.
Facts.
He said
Facts.
the biggest gangster of all time is currently in the White House.
Say it,
you
brother.
doggone right.
Yeah,
Say what you want to say, but that man.
What you don't see on television is a family-owned trucking company that has started off with one truck and blown up because ain't no excitement. It's like it's the same thing as with the videos. Sex sells, gangsterism sells, but you'll never see. Perfect example. I love watching Landman. Okay. Landman is about a guy who owns, he's a billionaire. He owns this big oil company and he got his family set up for life. Meanwhile, this other guy works for him. His family is doing great as well, but they have their own problems, but they got a gangster element involved. Not that they are gangsters per se, but because the Mexican mafia or the cartels are imposing on them, they have to impose some kind of gangster attitude or some gangster methods to get them off of them. But the movie is not a gangster. It's not a gangster based show, but there is a gangster element to it. Whereas our shows, the whole thing is based on illegal activity.
Exactly.
Now, Cheeseman says
Generations.
Cheeseman says, do we support those bad habits in the movie, or do we allow our children to act and play the parts?
Wow.
Wow.
That's a good question.
Bad habits in the
Man.
movie. I haven't seen a good gangster movie in the theaters in a while.
You must ain't watch
they
the
only put them
news
on.
daily. I mean, we're watching the gangster news. I mean, we see gangster mentality every day. You watching the news?
He said the movie theater.
Oh, movie
theater.
day. Okay, I thought you were talking about on television.
This is movies, okay? I mean, anything, pretty much BMF, Power Generation, Raising Canaan, all is the same thing. It's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
It's generational, and that's the problem.
It is in those.
It's generational. So even when Ghost disappeared, died, whatever the case may be, now his son picked up where he left off. So now his son can relate to the youngsters in the streets now because he's the same age as he is. The kids probably couldn't relate to Ghost because Ghost, he got aged out and he wanted to clean up. He wanted to do something else. But Tommy, who is the baddest white boy in the world, he killed everybody. Tommy is everybody. Tommy is he didn't outlive Ghost. He didn't outlive Canaan. He didn't outlive everybody. Now he done moved to another city and running a whole bunch of stuff that he had no business doing with, and running all the brothers in the city he ain't from. Tommy is again, the white boy is the baddest dude in the world.
Look, so let me ask you this. Why do you think, and this is what I want to say to us, why is it that we can't come together? And if we stop supporting, stop paying, it's the same thing I say about these guys in football, like when Colin Kaepernick had all that going. Without some of these things, there is no sport. There would be no money, because our money, we spend more money than any other demographic. We're known as consumers, which is why
we're the
everything's-
only culture that can't seem to come together and rise
Yes,
to some
and rise
occasion. Every other culture comes together, they live together, they buy a house together, they live together, they invest together in a business.
Exactly.
We need to come together.
We can't even put our family in a 3,000 square foot house, and it's only 2 of us. But you can see, I got neighbors. It's 5 of them, and they seem to be just as happy. We can't do that.
That's the question. Why?
Somebody said because we're not monolith. We are not a collective monolith. What is that word? I can't look. I don't have my glass on.
Monolith.
It's society.
We're not a monolith. Yeah. That's why we don't. That's why we have so many churches in our communities. We got churches on every block, every block. Room with a bathroom got a church in it. Everybody's a pastor. There's a lot of leaders, and there's tons of. But in the other communities, you got one big synagogue.
Yeah, exactly, and they all come in there to worship and everything else. But I don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But check this. I'm gonna say something. I might get somebody gonna get mad at me. That's okay.
Say it.
We're one of the few races that have multiple religions in them. Most of your Asians, most of your Latinos are Catholic or something like that, something similar to that. Not all. I didn't say all.
We got AME, CME, COG, Kojic, you name it. You right.
We do everything.
That's interesting.
We do everything. Okay, so there's no one thing. There's no one thing that we can come together on as a people and say, you know what, forget about what God you believe in. We're going to focus on this right here. And that's what the problem is for us.
Well,
not even, go ahead.
I'm a challenge you on this. One thing it seems that people come together on is this rap music and buying it
music
and cultivating it and cultivating those artists and paying and making them gazillionaires. So we can come together, but are we just not coming together on the right on the right stuff?
Well, those are kids though, right? Because we hate it. The kids are coming together on it because that's what they've been fed. That's what they're being fed. It's like I use this analogy all the time. You feed somebody dirty water all their lives. You give them a glass of sparkling water, they're gonna swear you tried to kill them.
That's true. That's true.
And I can see through the water. I can't drink this. It's clear. I can't see. That's all they know is dirty water. So you give these kids some clean music, they think you're trying to brainwash them or something. They wouldn't know how to accept it.
Jason Thomas says we are all in competition with one another. That's why we can't come together. We're all in competition.
Somebody said Dr. Claude Anderson said if we don't play like a team, we lose. Facts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
I have a question because I asked this a lot. Do you think integration is one of the worst things that could have happened to us as a people?
It didn't do us no good, that's for sure.
I
would say one of the worst things. Working with people of all races is not a bad thing. But I noticed that we have to put our people first. That's all.
And
we don't.
It's not being racist. It's just being self-sufficient.
And that's
Latinos put themselves first. White folks put themselves first. We have to put ourselves first. That's all. And I have no problem with nobody else, but I'm going to try and find me a gardener or somebody who I can spend my money with so my money can circulate the community. I'm the president of a chamber of commerce, and I certain things I have to be careful what I say because I can't sound racist. It's not about being racist. It's being observant. Being observant.
You have people that are disagreeing on here and saying integration.
And you have to be careful how you speak on it because everybody wants to make you out to be racist. It's not about racism. It's about self-preservation.
Self-preservation. Thank you. That's exactly what I say. Because you know what? Other cultures can have their own, but it seems like when we try to have our own, we're viewed as racist or we're trying to be.
They say we don't have power to be racist. This is what I'm just reading the comments. I'm just reading the comments.
Facts. I mean, we don't have control over anything. The one thing we do have control over is our money, and we choose to not spend it amongst our people. We're Black business owners. Mm-hmm. We support each other, and more of us need to support each other.
Mm-hmm.
When people come to your community just to get the money and take it someplace else, you have an option not to spend with them.
Yep.
Perfect example. One of my girls, one of my ex-girls. She was a hairstylist, and her uncle opened a beauty supply. And one of the suppliers told him, "We're not going to sell to you. We're not going to sell to you.
I heard that.
We're not going to sell to you, okay? Because I want somebody else to have your business." And he went out of business.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gangsterism.
Yeah,
that's gangster without pulling the gun.
Yeah,
economics is gangsterism at the highest level. If you don't want somebody in your community, stop buying from them.
No, stop buying. Mm-hmm.
They're only here for one. They're only here for one reason: to get your money.
That's it.
If they support you, if they support your community and a part of the community, that's fine. Baby, come on. I can't. I will not say what not to do with anybody else. But let it be a give and take. Don't just take and don't expect me to keep on giving. That's not how it's supposed to go.
Mm-hmm. So we are very, very, very appreciative of your time today.
Yes.
We got one more question for you before you go. If you could change one message that rap music has taught about relationships over the past 40 years, what would it be?
One message. If I could change one message, I ain't a nigga.
Woo! You know what? That's a good. Because they use that word all the time.
I'm not a nigga.
Thank you.
I'm not your nigga.
Thank you. You heard that? That's a closing statement
That's
right there.
there.
That's a mic drop,
That's
Lonzo.
right there.
Thank you for saying that. And you know what? I don't care what. Look, we need to bring you back on here because what me and you were just talking about the community and what needs to happen. That's where that's my passion. Because I want.
You're kind of cute too, so that's all right.
Thank you. I want us to do this. I want us to do this.
I see that. Is that a ring? Let me shut up.
No, she's single. Yeah, Lonzo.
Yeah.
You know.
I know your status already. I
said y'all. Hey, listen, y'all. If you haven't followed Lonzo the Godfather, follow him. If you haven't followed the T&T Podcast, follow us. If you haven't followed Tanika Donnell, Realtor, and
Title T. I'm laughing. Somebody said, protect us, girl, in this message. Yes, Tars, protect us.
please follow us, like and share, as always. Go ahead, Lonzo.
Yes.
Check out my documentaries, folks. I have 3 documentaries on Ice-T's OG Network, NWA, Not Without Alonzo, Eve After Dark, and The Road to Easy Street, all on the Ice-T's OG Network, folks. It's free to watch, free to download. Check them out.
We need to get on that network. Wait a minute, hold on.
What? Ice Kid? What? He had a network?
Ice-T has his own network. It's called the OG Network. He has a lot of black movies on there, so a lot of exploitation movies, but he also has my documentaries. Like I said, NWA, Not Without Alonzo, Eve After Dark, and The Road to Easy Street.
Okay.
We'll have to look for that.
You write those down, Libs, because we're going to check those
it.
out. Will you come back on here so we can have this deep conversation because it was getting good. So
I know,
we got to
but
go work
we
and
got
make
to
some
go
money.
make some money,
We
yeah.
got to make some money. But
Got you, baby.
we'd love to have you back.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all. Be
Thanks,
blessed. We
Lonzo.
appreciate you so much.
Y'all be good.
All right.
Bye, you guys.